Evening, everybody. If we remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty for all. Thank you. To say it's been a hard year, we say a lot at graduations or award ceremony, but to say that this year probably has a different meaning than it does for most years. With all the restrictions we had, all the things we needed to do, the fact that we can't have parents and friends here tonight, we can't have presenters in. I'd say this class has been through a lot more than what classes normally go through. We also have to remember that a good portion of our students are spending their first year here at Green Mountain. Kids from Black River, kids from Mount Holly and Ludlow, students that came to us for the first time. So tonight we're going to have some new awards that you'll notice because they brought some stuff with them. So I'd like to invite the class president, Anna Church, and the class vice president, Eric Heitzsmith, to the podium to do their welcome.
First, we'd like to welcome and say thank you to all the seniors, parents, friends and family, and teachers for attending both here and in person and over the computer tonight. And to continue On the saying, we all know it's been a crazy year, and we are here to award the seniors that have shown the persistence through the hardships that we have experienced.
We would also like to thank all of the scholarship donations that we have been so graciously given. So without further ado, let's get the awards started.
And would Anna Church and Mary Cameron please come forward to present the Apple Award?
Every year, the senior class gets to dedicate the Golden Apple Award to the staff member that we think most deserves it.
The person that we decided to give the apple to this year is the perfect example of a leader, someone with kindness and resilience. This staff member has gone out of their way to help not only us seniors, but also all of the underclassmen and middle schoolers.
Even throughout the pandemic, this staff member has gone above and beyond to keep kids safe and support them when things got challenging.
Seeing the smiling face every day is a perfect way to start every morning. This year, we would love to dedicate the Golden Apple Award to
Kelly Goodrich.
Leave it. Oh, okay.
Good evening again. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Michael Ripley. I'm the principal here at Green Mountain, and this next portion is going to be our staff handing out their awards. First person up will be Pamela Johnson Spurlock for the presentation of the Interact Chords.
Good evening, and congratulations, seniors. Interact is Rotary International Service Club for students in middle and high school. A Green Mountains Club is sponsored by our local Chester Rotary Club. Each year, Interact clubs complete at least 2 community service projects. Through these efforts, Interactors learn the importance of developing leadership skills and personal integrity, demonstrating helpfulness and respect for others, understanding the value of individual responsibility and hard work, and advancing international understanding and goodwill. As the faculty advisor for Green Mountain Union High School's Interact Club, I am happy to bestow the red Interact cords to our senior members. While I will miss them greatly, I look forward to the positive impacts these graduates will contribute to our world. Pam O'Neill will present you your cords when I call your name. Club President Alexander Hutchins. Sydney Reed. Rosie Sicardo. Olivia Wright. Sadie Kovac. Eric Heightsmith. Kylie Moses. And Tyranny O'Brien. Congratulations, and thank you for all your service and dedication.
Next up, presenting the Art Department Awards will be Krista Valente.
Good evening. I have a few awards tonight to give on behalf of the Art Department. The first is the Chester Academy art pin. Known for her paintings, drawings, digital art, along with her theater productions, Norelle has worked hard in the art department program at Green Mountain. As her art teachers, we've been extremely impressed with both Norelle's technical ability and motivation. Her creativity flows from her without effort. She applies sensitivity and originality in every project, whether it's a drawing assignment, a character sketch, or a component of theater. Norelle is one of a kind and has the ability to make a difference wherever she goes. Norelle has spent countless hours of her own time in the art room experimenting with new facets in the field of art. She has proven her dedication and commitment. Norelle plans to attend the Community College of Vermont to study digital media. It's an honor to present Norelle with the Chester Academy art pin. We would also like to recognize 2 additional students who were dedicated art students throughout their high school careers. For excellence in art, we would like to recognize William Bargefried. He has taken just about every art course we offer here at GM, and in every one has excelled, grown, and honed his art skills and creativity. Willem has developed a style unique to himself, but is always willing to try new techniques and expand his resources and tools. Not only is Willem a creative fellow, but he is an all-around nice guy, and it's been a pleasure to have him in class. We wish him all the best and continued success in his creative and computer-related endeavors. Willem plans to attend Champlain College to study computer engineering. And lastly, we'd also like to recognize Haley Pierce for excellence in art. Haley is talented and hardworking. She never settled for second best. She's always utilized class time in a productive and determined manner. Haley is committed to the creative process and is a role model for her peers. Haley is always willing to help her classmates as they create. She offers both technical and conceptual support to her peers and in a kind and caring manner that speaks to Haley's patients. Haley plans to attend Keene State College nursing program in the fall.
Next up will be Mr. Norm Merrill with the English Department Awards.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to congratulate this year's class. Some of you I've known since you're, really little. It's been a pleasure to watch you all grow into the fine young men and women that you are today. Congratulations. I'm here to present the Chester Academy Medal for the English department. And I've got some words from Mr. Bate that I'd like to share. Amongst a talented group of students, this year's recipient of the English Award was exceptional. He is a brilliant thinker and writer, approaching all that he does with genuine engagement in the issues of life and human experience. Even in an overwhelming year, with the stress of being a senior in high school, compounded by a pandemic, he still managed to find the mental space to do complex, sophisticated literary analysis. Creative at times and poetic in his use of language, his enjoyment and work was infectious. Congratulations, Willem Bargefried. May you find great success in all your future endeavors. Well done, Willem. Appreciate it.
Next, presenting the Global Studies Awards will be Mr. Keith Hill.
All right. So the history department, social studies department, always likes to do things a little differently, right? So we give out 2 pins on behalf of the Chester Academy. The first one is to a student who is dedicated to the study of the social studies sort of writ large, and the other to a student who is dedicated in the focused area of history. So our social studies award, make sure I get the right pin, goes to a student who was very much at home in the study of food and culture. I believe that person met with Miss Brennan actually earlier today. So in recognition of his work in the study of culture, Ty Merrill is the recipient of this year's Social Studies Award.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. The second award, we call the Herodotus Award, is to the student who is focused on the study of history, and in this case, on local history. And though I understand she is not here this evening, this year's pin goes to Justina Terry.
So on behalf of Mr. Renfro and Ms. Hamilton in the PE department, 2 of many words, I have very few to say, except this year's Chester Academy pin for physical education goes to Skylar Plezos.
Next, with the Math and Science Awards, will be Mr. Alan Garvin and Dr. Malaby.
Pam messed me up. I was going to do math first. Okay, I'll do math first. I have more science stuff, so I thought I'd finish with that. So that's okay. So the math department has entrusted me with giving out their awards. And I have a few class awards before we get to the Chester Academy pins. So the first certificate goes to Tierney O'Brien for diligence in AP Calculus. Good job, Tierney. And the second award is for excellence in business math, and that goes to Willem Bargefried. There you go, Willem. Good job, man. Okay. So now on to the Chester Academy pin for mathematics. We have 2 awards, and they go to 2 very deserving students this year. The first student is a dedicated, inquisitive, and resolute independent learner. He approaches new learning in an organized and discerning manner with a goal to make sense of the information. He reflects back on and uses it to take actionable steps to improve his understanding. He looks for every opportunity to challenge himself beyond the classroom, which are a few of the reasons we would like to recognize Eric Heightsmith and present him with the Math Award. Congratulations. The second student we would like to recognize is a diligent and self-reliant learner. She approaches new learning with a genuine curiosity, bringing a tenacious and dedicated practice to her work. She makes sense of new knowledge in a way that forms meaningful linkages to and expands on what she already knows. Her patient, empathetic, and dependable personality make her an excellent resource to other students needing guidance and resources as they work to learn new math skills and concepts. She has been an asset to GM's peer tutoring program. Thus, for all of these excellent qualities, we would also like to recognize Alex Hutchins and present her with the Math Award. Congratulations, Alex. Okay. Now on to science. Okay. So we have a few class awards to give out. And actually, I'm going to let Dr. Malaby present one because the first one is for his class. Okay. yeah, oh, that too.
All right, so I'll do a class award and then a couple of others. Congratulations, everybody. So this person so I teach AP Biology, and this person was truly, as the award says, a trailblazer. Every time we were doing something, she was like, let's get in there and do it. Really just uses every ounce of class time to get stuff done and learn new concepts. My Trailblazer Award in AP Biology goes to Haley Pierce. All right, and I have a few pins for the Environmental Club. So our Environmental Club really, struggled. We were online all year, and we still managed to find things to do and things to, write about and ways to engage in our efforts. And I have 3 pins for people who are involved this year, 3 seniors. So first person is Eric Heitzman. And we also have Jonathan Oakes. And then last person I believe isn't here, but let's give a round of applause to Rosie Sicardo.
Thank you, Dr. Malaby. Okay, a few more class awards. So on behalf of Dr. Rice and Forensic Science, for excellence in forensic science, I would like to recognize Claire Terrell. She's not here. Okay. Now, for excellence in chemistry, we have Haley Pierce. Thank you. Mary Cameron, excellence in chemistry. Anna Church, excellence in chemistry. Congratulations. Ty Merrill for excellence in physics. Good job, Ty.
Thank you.
Tierney O'Brien, excellence in physics. And these next 2 awards are probably some of the most coveted awards in science. These 2 awards are for the Battle Physics student champions. So, and if you competed in Battle Physics, you know what I'm talking about. So, this year's Battle Physics student champions goes to Willem Bargefried and Barton Burns. Good job, Willem. Good job, Barton. Yeah. It was close in the finals. No, nobody ever beats us. Not yet. Good luck. So, all right, and our final award. I feel like I've been up here for a long time, but so science is about using skills and knowledge to find unknowns. It's about taking risks and thinking outside the box, figuring out mistakes, and above all, lots of hard work. Our science department is fortunate to have had several students that have risen to this challenge. Unfortunately, we had to be selective. The winner of the Science Award has met all the previously mentioned criteria and then some. They are inquisitive. In fact, sometimes they've even texted me late at night with questions. It is this curiosity and drive that will serve them well as they continue to study science at Columbia University next year. I'm proud to recognize Eric Heitzman as the recipient of this year's Science Award. Congratulations.
Next, with the Music Department Awards, will be Alex Brady.
Hello, everyone, and congratulations. I have 2 awards to present, and those are the Chester Academy Pin for Music and the John Philip Sousa Band Award. These awards are for a student that has shown outstanding dedication to the arts. This student has showed time and time again that they are willing to go above and beyond to hone their craft and be the best musician possible. So it is my pleasure to give these awards to Jonathan Oakes. Congratulations, John.
Next up will be Krista Valente and Angela Hutchins to present the yearbook awards.
All right, first of all, we want to say that the book looks really great. If you haven't picked yours up already, make sure you plan to do that soon. This year's yearbook was incredibly challenging for all of the reasons that everybody's already talked about. The kids who were on the staff this year put in countless hours. They were spending hours, sometimes all night long, kind of working to try to meet deadlines, and we're really proud of them all. We have just 3 seniors who were on the yearbook staff this year. The first one is Chestina Terry, who's not here tonight. The next is Kylie Moses. And we have our editor, Alex Hutchins.
The last of the awards will be by Pam O'Neill, presenting the Spirit Award.
The Spirit Award was started in 2016 and is awarded in the spring of a senior athlete who the athletic department believes reflects the spirit of Green Mountain Athletics. This is based on attitude, self-direction, attention to detail, dedication, and most of all, school spirit. This young man has demonstrated all of these qualities and is the person we would most want to represent our school as a student athlete. I'm very proud to award the Spirit Shield on the behalf of the Physical Education Department and Athletic Department next year to Skylar Klezos.
Now we'll move to the scholarship portion of the show. First up will be Mr. Keith Hill, who will present the Chester High School and the GUMS Alumni Associations and the Francis Bremmer History Awards.
Thank you. All right. Congratulations again. You're going to hear that a lot over the next couple of weeks, and you should enjoy it as much as you possibly can, right? Please. All right, on behalf of the Chester Alumni Association, we are happy to present 2 scholarships this evening, and those are based on the criteria of students who are dedicated to scholarship, leadership, and community. And the recipients tonight are Kylie Moses. Oh, it is here and ready for you. And the other student is Rosie Sicardo. All right. The Francis Bremmer History Award is sponsored by local resident Paul Bremmer through the Chester Historical Society on behalf of his late wife Frances. And it's especially important to note that today is their wedding anniversary. So, right? Meant to be. The generous $1,000 scholarship is presented to a student who demonstrates dedication to the study of history sort of above and beyond the classroom. And this student completed a history project in conjunction with Ms. Shivers and received an award from the state. And this year's recipient is Chestina Terry.
Mrs. Allie Oswald will now present the Two Rivers East Education Association Scholarship.
Thanks. Okay. Before I give this award, I feel it's important to note the challenges that educators across the nation have faced this year. Learning how to teach on online platforms, learning how to teach students with masks on, with their desks and tables facing forward 6 feet apart was no small feat. So I want to commend the teachers here this evening and thank them for their dedication. I think the students would agree with me that you've done an incredible job in a challenging situation. This award is given to a student who's an aspiring teacher. It's a difficult, often heartbreaking, but rewarding and important occupation. We need bright, creative, compassionate people to become educators. It's also a memorial scholarship for teachers who have passed away during the height of their career. I'd like to recognize Patricia Bonzoff, Kevin Plunkett, Ray Diet, Elizabeth Mitchell, Lori Hannis, Barbara Griggs-Martin, and Penny Waddell, who are all teachers here at Green Mountain. This year's recipient is Alexandra Hutchins. Congratulations, Alex.
Krista Valente will now present the Pasco Valente Award and the Heath Gordon Scholarship Award.
Third time's a charm. Maybe I won't be so nervous this time. Tonight, it's my honor to present the Pasco Valente Scholarship in honor of my father-in-law on behalf of my husband and the Valente family. The scholarship is given to a student who has a commitment to the community, leadership, on and off the playing field, and has participated in at least one athletic sport. This year's award is presented to Jack Boyle. And the Heath Gordon Scholarship Fund was established in 2013 as a tribute and memorial to Heath Gordon, who was a graduate of Green Mountain in 1986. Heath had a passion for art and music and had an eclectic taste and talent for both. The scholarship was created to help foster Green Mountain graduates and alumni in their pursuit of higher education in the arts, music, or drama. To date, the nonprofit created in Heath's name, with the help of countless donors and fundraising, has given away $40,000 in scholarships to Green Mountain graduates since 2014. One of Heath's favorite artists was Salvador Dali, who once said, "A true artist is not one who is inspired, but one who inspires others." It's our hope that the scholarship in Heath's name will inspire generations to come through the talent and performances of its recipients. The Heath Gordon Scholarship Fund is proud and honored to announce the 2021 scholarship winner of $4,000 to Norel Saylor.
And next, coming up to present the Penny Waddell Scholarship is Ms. Renee Call.
First, I'd like to start off tonight with
congratulating you guys. I know it's probably seemed like it's taken forever, but certainly it's flown for me. I've watched you guys from 7th grade up, and here you are. I guess you can definitely say it's been quite a year. Lots of changes and ways of living that none of us thought we'd ever have to deal with. My hope for you is that one thing you all get out of these crazy COVID times is a sense of strength and resilience with renewed appreciation for time spent with family and friends. I know I have. You just never know what tomorrow will bring, so follow your dreams and never be afraid to try new things. That's a lesson I learned the hard way 11 years ago, but is also the reason I now work here at Green Mountain as a paraeducator, doing a job that I love and is rewarding, and I know my mom would be proud of. My mom, Penny Waddell, started her career here at Green Mountain as a special education teacher in 1973. She did some amazing things in her time as a special education teacher. She had this way of connecting with her students, and she was not only a teacher to them, but someone they could go to at any time. Her days did not end when she walked out the door. I can remember countless times when she would be on the phone with parents for hours at a time, or times when kids would just drop by her house looking for someone to talk to or a shoulder to cry on. She gave great advice and the best hugs. She could be stern, but she was good at gaining respect and giving it in return, and I think that went a long way with her students. She was always willing to go the extra mile. A coworker of mine who also worked with her told me that Penny always went above and beyond as a teacher. She taught her students self-worth and that they could be anything they wanted to be. She went out of her way to make sure that her kids that were less fortunate had gifts at Christmas time, or dresses for prom, or food if they needed it. I've had many people come up to me over the years that had had my mom as their teacher, and they would tell me that they never would have made it through high school and to graduation without her. Having her students make it to graduation was something that was very important to her, and throughout her teaching career, she would attend as many of these graduations as she could. I found a saying in the class of 2003 yearbook a couple years ago. She was one of their class advisors with Mr. LeClaire, and one of the messages they put in there was, why should we give up on them when they never gave up on us? And I think that's a true testament of who she was as a teacher. She never gave up on her kids. When we lost her unexpectedly in April of 2010, we were left with the sense that we needed to do something to honor her memory each year and to make sure that people knew her story. She was such a well-known and respected teacher in her community, and my family and I knew that a scholarship award in her name would be the best way to honor her memory and to keep her love of educating and helping students alive. This year's recipients of the Penny Waddell Scholarship Award go to Chestina Terry and Alex Hutchins, and I also have a third recipient this year, whom I know my mom would be so proud of, and who will be missing her terribly at our graduation next week, as we all will. Her granddaughter, and she's going to kill me for this, who my mom always referred to as her doodles, Megan Call. Sorry, Alex.
Okay. Our next portion of the event of the evening is our outside scholarships. So here we go. The Sami Pierce Scholarship was created 20 years ago by the Crown Point Board of Realtors and Mrs. Rita Pierce to honor the memory of her late husband, Sami. Sami was a local realtor of the highest caliber who generally who generously volunteered his time and skills to many in his community. Each year, the Crown Point Board of Realtors selects 2 deserving students throughout the region who epitomize the qualities of volunteerism to receive a $1,000 scholarship to be used towards their continued education. This year, we are happy to announce that Alexandra Hutchins was selected to receive one of the scholarships. On behalf of Mrs. Pierce and the Crown Point Board of Realtors, we extend our congratulations and best wishes to Alex. The Chester American Legion Auxiliary is a civilian, patriotic organization of women and spouses that support the mission of the American Legion. This Chester group was founded in 1946. They have been giving scholarships to our GMUHS seniors for many years. This year, they would like to recognize Kylie Moses as their newest recipient. Wes Johnson was a man of many talents and interests. Photography and journalism were among his favorites. After graduating from Syracuse University, Wes spent about 5 years working for a small community newspaper in upstate New York before moving to Chester. He and his wife Teresa owned and operated the Message for the Week until their retirement in 2004. In that time, his stories and photos captured everything from town news to the many, many school functions being covered. Whether it was a ball game, the school plays, track meets, marching in parades, art shows, you could be sure Wes was behind the camera getting stories and photos. I'm sure there are many families watching tonight that have a black and white photo on the refrigerator or wall capturing their child's accomplishments through the eyes of the camera of Wes Johnson. This scholarship is in honor of his contributions to the community, as well as his love of photography and journalism. The Johnson family congratulates Ty Merrill and wishes him the best as he continues his education. The Masonic Olive Branch Lodge number 64 in Chester was chartered in 1865. It has 2 purposes. First, to inspire its members to live by the tenets of brotherly love, relief, and truth. And second, to join its members in the endeavors to build a world where justice, equality, and compassion shine forth in the happiness of all mankind. Each year, they support graduating students who will be going to college or a trade school. This year, the Freemasons have chosen Sadie Kopak and Eric Heitzsmith. The members of the Order of the Eastern Star are dedicated women and men who sincerely reflect the spirit of fraternal love and the desire to work together for good. It gives them the opportunity to give a part of their time to many projects that benefit mankind. 2 awards will be given out tonight. The first, the Edith Stark Memorial Chester Chapter, would like to congratulate Chestina Terry. The Ludlow chapter would like to recognize Haley Pierce. The American Legion Auxiliary Unit 67 awards graduating students from Ludlow and Mount Holly and Cavendish area based on initiative and potential leadership qualities, scholastic ability, and good moral character. This year's recipients, Rosalie Sicardo and Haley Pierce. The Springfield Garden Club Scholarship is awarded to a student from Chester, Cavendish, or Londonderry who is pursuing a degree in horticulture, landscape design, forestry, natural resources, environmental studies, or a similar major. This year, the Springfield Garden Club is very pleased to award a scholarship to Rosalie Sicardo. Springfield Elks was founded to promote the practice of the 4 cardinal virtues of charity, justice, brotherly love, and fidelity, to promote the welfare and enhance the happiness of its members, to quicken the spirit of American patriotism and cultivate good fellowship. 3 of our students have been chosen: Congratulations, Eric Heitzsmith, Alexandra Hutchins, and Kylie Moses. The Black River Alumni Association gives out 2 awards each year to a student residing in Ludlow or Mount Holly. Criteria includes good academic and personal potential for reaching their educational goals and community service. This year, the Alumni Association would like to recognize Sadie Kopech and Jack Boyle as the newest recipients of their award. The Black River Alumni Association also gives out a scholarship in memory of the Barton and Ciolino families. This year's scholarship is awarded to Haley Pierce. Henry V. Haber Memorial Scholarship recognizes students that have demonstrated leadership in sports, the classroom, and in the community. These students must have participated in at least one varsity sport for 3 years. This year, we are pleased to present the 2021 Henry Haber Scholarship to 2 students, Alex Hutchins and Tierney O'Brien. This evening, we will present the Ludlow Rotary Club Awards, 5 scholarships to students pursuing higher education at accredited institutions. Selections of the recipients were based on the following criteria: scholastic achievement, financial need, realistic goals, extracurricular activities, and community service, each category being equally weighed. Additionally, the recipient must reside in a town within their service area of Ludlow, Cavendish, Plymouth, or Mount Holly. Over the past years, the Ludlow Rotary Club has awarded over $280,000 in scholarships to local students. It is my pleasure to present the scholarships on their behalf. The Daniel Kesman Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $2,500 is awarded to Eric Heitzsmith. This will mark our 8th annual scholarship for the Ludlow Rotary Club in honor of former Rotarian Robert Kirkbride. Until Bob's passing this past year, he was an active member of the Ludlow Rotary for more than 60 years, an amazing record. This scholarship for the community service in the amount of $2,500 is awarded to Rosalie Sicardo. Our Ralph D. Hogan Camp Vocational Scholarship in the amount of $2,000 is awarded to Sadie Kopech. And their traditional Ludlow Rotary Club Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is awarded to 2 fellow Green Mountain graduates, Sarah Devereaux and Jack Boyle. The Green Mountain Union High School Booster Club Scholarship is presented to the student who excels at balancing academics, community service, and personal enrichment. These qualities embody the spirit of the Booster Club. We are pleased to present on their behalf this award to Nicholas Houghton. On behalf of the Chester Snowmobile Club, I am pleased to award the scholarship to a deserving student who has a passion for snowmobiling and other activities. The 2021 Snowmobile Scholarship winner is Olivia Wright. The Betty Mcaninny Award is given to a Ludlow or Mount Holly resident who is pursuing a college degree. This year's recipient is Sadie Kopech. The John M. Peters Scholarship was established following the November 2020 passing of a long-time retired Green Mountain teacher and coach, John Peters. I would like to read a note from his daughter, Sarah. I often say my father lived an inch wide and a mile deep, given his lifelong connection to the Chester area and commitment to the community. Born in Springfield, Vermont in 1941, he lived more than 70 years less than 20 miles from his birthplace. John taught in local schools for 43 years, including Weston School, Floodbrook, and Green Mountain. Over his 30 years of coaching track and field, cross country, and basketball, John celebrated 8 state championships in track and field and the individual accomplishments of his athletes. In addition, he gave his time to the community as a volunteer ambulance squad member, ski patrol, church functions, and famously dressing up as Santa whenever asked. He also led the effort to construct the track at Green Mountain. The scholarship's primary criteria mirrors my father's legacy of volunteerism, generosity, and community-mindedness. Helping others to succeed, whether in athletics or education, was how he gauged his own success. Former colleagues, friends, athletes, students, and community members created the scholarship's initial funding through donations. In the spirit of John's sense of humor and wit, the amount is $719.41, the date of his birth. The recipient showed a past commitment and future plan of helping others with the kindness, trust, and dependability that would have made their father proud. Congratulations, Alexandra Hutchins, on being the first recipient of the John M. Peters Memorial Scholarship. The J. Hart Memorial Scholarship is given in memory of Jay, who was a 1972 graduate. He passed away in February of 1985 after many years of being ill. Jay wanted his scholarship to be awarded to a senior who was like-minded of him. This is the 36th year in a row of giving this scholarship to a deserving senior. I am honored to represent the Hart family tonight as being the first non-family presenter of this scholarship. This is an amazing scholarship that Green Mountain has had for 36 years and is funded solely by family members as they donate money each year. This year, I am proud to present on their behalf the award to Jack Boyle.
The John and Mary Norris Scholarship honors a graduating senior who has shown a strong interest in the arts, exhibits leadership skills, and a commitment to the school and their community. This year's recipient is Sarah Devereaux. The Society of Women Engineers acknowledges the accomplishments of young women who have attained high achievement in science and mathematics. Award recipients must have completed 3 years of both science and math courses with a distinction and must be active citizens of the school and/or community. The Certificate of Merit for Honor in Science and Math is presented to Sydney Reed. The Certificate of Merit for High Honors in Science and Mathematics is presented to Tierney O'Brien. And the Certificate of Merit for Highest Honors in Science and Mathematics is presented to Alexandra Hutchins. The Mount Holly Community Historical Museum is an organization of volunteers who aim to enlighten the community with an understanding of its past through the preservation, display, and storage of locally significant historical artifacts and records, and through educational programs. Each year they award a Mount Holly student with the Mount Holly History Book and a check. This year's committee has chosen Sadie Kobach. The Nicholas A. Leeds Memorial Scholarship is presented to a senior who has demonstrated academic achievement and will be pursuing a field of study at a technical college or university and majoring technology, science, or math. This year's award goes to Sydney Reed. The Chester Rotary Club is awarding 6 scholarships to students who are pursuing higher education at accredited institutions. The selection of the recipients was based on extracurricular activities, community service, realistic goals, and scholarship achievement. It is my pleasure to present the scholarships as follows. Eric Heitzsmith, Alexandra Hutchins, Kylie Moses, Tierney O'Brien, Olivia Wright, and Rosalie Sicardo. The Tyson Ladies Aid Society supports the surrounding communities with charitable donations, and they are in charge of the historical Tyson Free Library. This year, their award goes to Sadie Kobach. The Edward and Douglas Family Scholarship is awarded to a student who demonstrates motivation and commitment in pursuit of continuing education or training in a trade. The recipient of the 2021 awards are Annika Reitmeyer-Lancone, and Chestina Terry. The Cavendish William French chapter is pleased to sponsor the DAR Good Citizen program at Green Mountain Union High School. Each year, the faculty chooses a student from the senior class who demonstrates the qualities of a good citizen: dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. The student has already been notified of this selection, but we ask this year's DAR Good Citizen to stand and be recognized. Alexander Hutchins. The Ludlow Chemo Valley Women's Club is a group united in its dedication to volunteer community service to the creation of positive changes in Ludlow and the surrounding communities. Each year they give a scholarship to deserving students. This year they want to congratulate Sadie Kobach. The Charitable Foundation of the Bryant Grinder Company Scholarship is awarded to a senior that demonstrates academic achievement and is entering a 4-year college to pursue a degree in sciences. This year's award goes to Eric Heitzsmith. The Frank Dressler Scholarship is given in memory of Frank Dressler, the Black River High School Ultimate fan for many years. In his retirement, Frank moved to Ludlow and began attending Black River home games when he noticed the lights at Dorsey Field. Frank was hooked on the Presidents. Soccer led to basketball, which led to baseball and softball. Home games led to away games and to friendship and commitment. Frank loved the kids and the sports they played, and the athletes appreciated his ever-present support, honoring him with the signed team photos in honor of Black River's #1 fan jacket. If Frank wasn't in his usual seat, it was for a very good reason, which he was sure to share just so we would all know. An Ultimate fan supporter in winning seasons as well as those that were not as successful, the Ultimate fan shows up regardless of the weather, of the team's record, or any other obstacle, and they show their love of the game. The students certainly showed up for multiple teams and even more difficult multiple schools. We are pleased to award the $1,000 Frank Dressler Scholarship to Jack Boyle. Magris Telk gives out 1 scholarship to a senior who is interested in earth sciences, engineering, management, environmental, health, and safety or natural resources. The recipient of the 2001 Magris Telk Award is Haley Pierce. The Sons of the American Legion were founded in 1932 and exist to honor and service the sacrifice of all Legionnaires. The Sons of the American Legion members include males of all ages whose parents or grandparents served in the military. The Ludlow branch of the Sons of the American Legion is awarding a scholarship today to Sadie Kobach. Mac Molding Good Student Scholarship is presented to a senior who has had an outstanding academic record throughout his or her years at Green Mountain. The student has a history of participating in extracurricular activities, community service, and leadership. We are pleased to present this year's awards to Tierney O'Brien. The Lazatera Scholarship was established to help a student who was going into the field of business. This last year, this scholarship is presented to Jack Boyle.
The Sun Reed Instruments is a small Chester-based business who was started a new scholarship. I would like to read the statement from the owner, Zakiah Blackburn. We are service-oriented and focus our work on providing specialized world musical instruments and educational and therapeutic services in the field of music and sound healing. Our business grew out of our own enriching experience in the world of music traditions and instruments. These experiences inspired us to share these with others. Through the over 40 years we have been in business, we have discovered even more the enjoyment and fulfillment that mindful music can bring to one's life. Since before Plato, musicians and music educators have shared the great benefit of music with our youth to our overall learning potential, and how music can benefit our sense of fulfillment and well-being in our lives. In modern times, science and medicine are verifying their ancient insights, while also finding increasing ways in which the intentional use of sound and music can benefit us, from explicit health applications to use in meditation and holistic arts, to achieving the greater sense of well-being. To further that goal, we have chosen to award to one student annually at Green Mountain who shows excellence in music education, overall academic achievement, exhibits a general sense of wellness, and excels in personal and interpersonal skills, a music education scholarship of $1,000. This year, we're honored to present this scholarship to Jonathan Oakes to be used towards higher education in the 2021-22 school year. We are grateful for this opportunity to share with members of our community, and we pray it will serve Jonathan and others in the future to discover even more fully the benefit music can bring to our lives and to the lives of those we love and to the greater community at large. Congratulations, Jonathan. The Side Hill Crunchers Snowmobile Club gives out an award each year to a Ludlow or Mount Holly resident who has expressed an interest in the outdoors, environment, nature, animals, and/or public safety. This year, the award goes to Sadie Kopek. The Vermont Honor Scholarship was created in 1965 by the Vermont State Legislature to recognize excellence in both the classroom and the community. One graduating senior is nominated to receive this award from each Vermont high school. The recipient of this award has already been notified, but we ask that this year's Governor Phil Huff Vermont Honor Scholarship stand and be recognized. Alexandra Hutchins. I'd like to read a letter from the Frank M. and Olive F. Gilman Foundation. We look to help those who want to better themselves beyond their high school education. We do believe every bit of education will, at some point, be useful to you and society's benefit. To that end, those selected have shown unmet financial need, realistic goals, and school and community involvement. A key requirement is that you stay in school and finish your program. Get that certificate or degree. The foundation has invested well, and we know that post-secondary education hasn't gotten any cheaper. Therefore, our scholars are eligible for up to $6,000 a year toward their goals, be it a certification in a trade or onto a 4-year degree. Ultimately, we want to see you improve your earning power and value to the community. The foundation would like to personally thank the school staff and supportive parents for their parts in getting you to this point. When I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Jack Boyle, Nick Hudson, Ty Merrill, Haley Pierce, Rosalie Sicardo, and Chestina Terry. Two of our seniors have received outside scholarships that would like to be announced at this time. Rosalie Sicardo for the Mary Rita Batesville Scholarship and the Ludlow VFW Scholarship, and Sadie Kopak for the Paula Seal Memorial Scholarship.
Okay, for those of you keeping track, we're about halfway through. No, I'm just kidding. We're entering the home stretch here, folks. Anybody need water now? Anything? Okay. Some of our students you'll notice, are wearing blue and white cords this evening or will be at graduation. This cord represents a successful completion of the River Valley Technical Program. Mr. Josh Cohen, if you would stand to be recognized when I call your name, is in the Advanced Manufacturing and Engineering program. Josh has also received an industrial recognized credential and college credit at the River Valley Community College. Shaylin Eddy is in the program for health sciences and has an industry recognized credential. Zoe Hewitt is also in the health sciences program with and will receive an industry recognized credential, and was also honored as the most improved student in that program. Nicholas Houghton is in the criminal justice program and has an industry recognized credential. Nolan Roman Mills is in the industrial trades program. Brianna Stariknock, sorry Brianna, is in the health sciences program and has an industry recognized credential. And Sarah Devereaux is a member of the National Honor Society for the River Valley Technical College. River Valley Technical Center. At this time, we wish to recognize those members of the senior class who, due to code of concerns, completed their senior year completely virtually through the Vermont Virtual Learning Collaborative. These students were Ryan Ducharme, Jonathan Oakes, Sydney Reed, Madison Rose, Rosie Sicardo, Sophie Schaefer, and Chestina Terry. This year, we had 4 of our students spend their senior year participating in an early college program. 3 were at Castleton University and 1 was at the Vermont Technical College. Alexander Hutchins, Eric Heightsmith, Olivia Wright, and Sarah Devereaux. Next, Ms. Allie Oswald and Angela Hutchins will present the National Honor Society cords.
Throughout the school year, many of these students have volunteered at local community events and have helped the National Honor Society become an active organization in our school. These cords signify membership into the National Honor Society. Will the following seniors please come up to receive their NHS cords? Willem Bardfried. Eric Heightsmith. Alexandra Hutchins. Nicholas Houghton. Ty Merrill. Kylie Moses. Tierney O'Brien. Haley Pierce. Sydney Reed. Annika Reitmeyer-Lancombe. Rosalie Sicardo. Chestina Terry. Claire Terrell. And Olivia Wright.
The Chester Academy Silver and Gold GM Pins. Both the silver and gold GM pins are awarded and given by the Chester Academy and awarded to students in recognition of their extracurricular activities, honors awards, and GPA. The Gold GM Award is presented at graduation, but at this time I would like the seniors that are going to be receiving their GM pins in their junior year to stand to be recognized. Eric Heightsmith. Alexandra Hutchins. And Kylie Moses. Seniors that received their silver GM pin as juniors, please stand as your name is called. Mary Cameron. Anna Church. Sarah Devereaux. Nick Houghton. Skylar Clezos. Ty Merrill. Tierney O'Brien. Annika Reitmeyer-Lancombe. Rosie Sicardo. Justina Terry. And Olivia Wright. Tonight we'll be giving out another silver GM pin. Sadie Koback, would you please come down and receive your pin? I would like to announce our Outstanding Academic Achievement Awards winners in alphabetical order. Eric Heightsmith, Alexandra Hutchins, and Olivia Wright. These three students have been invited to speak at graduation. At this time, I would like to have Ty Merrill, the class secretary, and Mary Cameron, the class treasurer, please come forward for some closing remarks.
Do you want to say the first part or the second part?
First.
Okay, go ahead.
We would first like to thank all of the businesses and individuals that have worked so hard and have so generously given scholarships to many of our seniors.
We would also like to thank all of the class of the 2021 parents for always believing in us and helping us succeed. Finally, we would like to thank all of you teachers and staff members who never gave up on us. Thank you, and everyone have a great night.
As always, it's an honor to be here with you all. Unfortunately, you can all be here with us. That will all change hopefully next week when we get to see everybody at graduation. That concludes the award ceremony for tonight. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for giving, and please drive home safely.